look, is he training abs right now? Yeah, he's training abs, but is he doing an ab workout? No. Abs are being engaged right now. Boom, right up, straight, and this is hitting the whole tricep, all 3 heads of the tricep. Besides that, it's causing, look at that perfect form.
As you see, he's controlling it and also being explosive at the same time. And his biceps is engaging throughout the movement, throughout the eccentric and concentric movement.
Arm workout, let's go.
Let's go.
Bernhard and Prez, we finally linked up.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Know.
Your boy Scott Brown here, back with another video. And today's video, I got my boy Bar Natural Press.
Get it.
And today, we're gonna show you guys an epic arm workout. We're gonna work the biceps, the triceps, the forearms. We're gonna go from beginner to advanced, all right?
Body weight only.
Exactly.
No weights needed.
No gym, no problem. Start off in the beginner, and then we're gonna go to intermediate and advanced. We're gonna show you progressions, and we're gonna also explain the science on how to build bigger arms with calisthenics.
Exactly.
Body weight exercises only, all right?
Sir.
So without further ado, no long talking, let's get to the first exercise. Show me something.
I'm gonna go to start out beginner bicep work, all right? So look, this is gonna be a beginner movement. The advanced movement you're gonna see is gonna be known as a headbanger. I'm gonna take you through first variation. If you're just starting out, listen, all you're gonna need for this is a dip bar. You're gonna come tabletop. Pretend we're doing rows. Instead of doing rows, we're gonna come out a little bit. Flat feet just like this. All we're gonna do now, only movement's gonna come from my elbow. We're gonna pull our head to the bar.
There we go. As you see, he's locking out, and also he's bringing it up, and he's really focused on the biceps itself.
Exactly.
And it's all about the stimulus of the workout. You can't just be rushing it. If you want to build bigger biceps, if you want to build anything big on your body, it has to be. See, now he's slowing it down. Now we're getting more stimulus. Now we're getting more resistance. You see? Biceps is popping out. Let's go.
Remember, this is bicep curls. It's an isolation movement. So, like I said earlier, we're initiating the movement only from my elbow. The only joint movement coming from the elbow. Isolating the biceps 100% on this. And like Scott said, the slower you go, the stimulus is gonna be greater.
Yes, sir.
But for beginners, just focus on clean form, full range of motion.
All right now.
Full lock out, like Scott said, fully come up. Focus on the muscle. Don't think about pulling from your hands or your forearms. Think about using your biceps for the work. That's how you're gonna get it done.
One thing we forgot to mention, we're both NASM certified trainers, so
yes,
we know what we're talking about,
yes.
All right? So just follow along. Also, I'm gonna do the movement itself. Tall man, so you know.
Yeah, so it don't matter the height. Anybody can do this.
Yeah? So, good?
Yes, sir. Perfect. We got all bicep. Full extension. Full eccentric all the way down. Tendons getting the stretch, everything.
So you notice I slow down on the eccentric and I come up on the concentric right here. Squeeze.
Squeezing. Time under tension. It's how you're gonna build stimulus and build up that progressive overload. You wanna get time under tension, more time under tension each set. You could do it by more reps or slowing it down and making the sets last longer. And I ain't gonna front, but my buys are lit right now, one set. I know Scott's buys are lit right now too.
All right.
All right, now we're gonna go second variation, intermediate version of this. All right, so again, we're gonna take it a little harder now. We're gonna be working up to those headbangers. Headbangers are gonna be #1 bicep killer. So
let's go.
You can't do headbangers yet. You can't even do chin-ups yet, and you're still a beginner. You're gonna find a small bar just like this. All we're gonna do is jump up and we're gonna hold chin over the bar.
There we go.
Just like this.
So when you said before, time under tension, and I'm a big advocate for time under tension, which is isometric. So from here, he's holding the tension within his biceps, and he's working right now. You'd be surprised. A lot of people can't hold their body weight like this. All right. So isolation, time under tension. All right. Tall man, but right here. Watch.
We're using a small bar, and we're using the short bar for those who can't come up and do a full chin-up. So you don't have to do a chin-up to be able to do this. This will also work on your pulling strength for a chin-up, because remember, chin-ups involve a lot of biceps. Great workout alone, just to work on your biceps alone, you can just do chin-ups. But if you're still a beginner, just focusing on those holds, that isometric hold, time under tension, is just gonna be continuously building strength. And you see here, he's doing those L-sit chin-ups, just to show you how much the biceps are activated during the movement. and how much control he has over his body. And that's just gonna come, time under tension is gonna build that control over your body. It's gonna make you aware of how you're holding your body in space. And
yes,
I know
sir.
right now the bodies are lit, blown up.
Yes, sir. We're working. One thing I wanted to show you guys, we want to work on unilateral movements, so you want to isolate more. So we're going to come here. We're going to use one arm. So now we're doing a one arm curl with the bar itself.
Exactly.
So before we did two, now we're going to do one. Right, so we're going to come here, hands by the back, get into a nice squat position, and you're going to come in and curl it.
Remember guys, just the elbow joint. All the movements coming from here. That's how you isolate the bicep. Initiate the pull from the elbow.
Woo.
Money right there.
Also, what's very important as well, you never want to flare out your elbows.
No, keep them tight, close to your body.
Nice and tight.
Tuck them in.
Keep it nice and tight. Pretend that your elbows are part of your oblique.
Exactly.
And when it's a part of your oblique, you never want to come out here. Stay locked in right here.
Facts. That's gonna cause stabilization too. More tension, force your core to be engaged. If your core is not active, that's when you're gonna be loose. So all engaged, that's what's the benefit of calisthenics. You're working your bicep, yeah, we're isolating our biceps, but yeah, look, he's holding that squat position. His core is active, he has to stay upright. He don't wanna do a sloppy rep, a sloppy rep's not gonna be beneficial for him. So I'm gonna demonstrate with the left.
Yes, go with the left.
Remember, tabletop, put your hand behind your back. Remember, only from the elbow.
Yes, sir.
And we're gonna hold and squeeze, come all the way back.
Look at that. Biceps are being engaged, and you notice his elbow is not flaring out. I cannot preach it enough. Tuck that elbow in and curl it.
And this is gonna work. So working on these unilateral movements, one arm at a time, if you have an imbalance, that's how you work on it. So say you think you're stronger in your right, and you wanna get more reps in on your left, let's rep out both arms like this, right? Let's start like this,
yes, sir.
And let's get some extra reps in on the left at the end. If you feel like the right's doing more work, that's how you work on imbalances. Single arm movements, just like that, isolating the muscle on its own.
It's unfortunate that most of us do suffer from muscle imbalances, but it's up to us to pinpoint our weaknesses,
exactly,
and pinpoint what we have to work on so we can get the body in an equilibrium.
It's natural, like you said, most of us have imbalances. It's natural, not everybody, nobody's born perfect.
Right.
So you may have a longer left leg than your right leg. You may have a bigger right chest than your left chest. It happens. You gotta notice the imbalance and be able to work on them. Don't always play to your strengths, work on your weaknesses as well.
Exactly.
You can't always be, if you work on too much of your strengths, it's gonna lead to more imbalances in your body. Everything's gotta be equal, work in unison, like you said, one unit, the body's in sync.
We've been working on the biceps, but when it comes to the arms, biceps, triceps, and forearms, all right? So we're gonna work on some tricep work. And the thing with the triceps is that it's the biggest muscle within the arm. It's not the bicep, it's the tricep. The triceps make
long head.
Yes. Short head. In the medial.
In the medial, yeah.
Yes. So try, 3, 5, 2. All right, so what we're gonna do, something very beginner friendly. We're gonna do some tricep dips. All right, so when I do dips, I don't do it like here because my elbows have room to flare out. So I'm very cautious about my movement. I'm very cautious of how I position myself. So I tend to come out like this.
Like we said, body awareness is key. Understanding where your body is in space.
All right, tighten everything up. Now, as I'm coming down, flexing that tricep.
Again, only movement is coming from the elbow. Yes, the shoulder joint is active, he's hinging at the hips, but the main movement is initiating from him bending down from the elbow joint. That's what's bringing his body down into that negative, and him pressing up is him in that concentric rep, dipping up through the elbow joint. Like again, I tell you this all the time, that's why I'm so advocate of always warm up the shoulders, because the shoulders are part of your arms. Your arms are involved in every workout you're gonna be doing unless you're training legs. So no matter what, they can get some stimulus. We're here with perfect beginner workout just to activate the tricep, just to work on triceps.
And as a beginner, I suggest you do like 10 to 15 reps.
Exactly.
All right, so let's go.
And if you can't, if you're just starting out and you can't hit 10 reps, and you really want to just work on the form, just like Scott said, I do it the exact same way as Scott.
Yes, sir.
Hands flared out. I don't keep my hands on the bench like that.
Right.
Just like that, hands flared out, elbows tight. So I like to have, imagine the inner part of my arms almost touching my lat. One motion, one movement.
Yes,
everything's engaged. From here, bending down from the elbows. Now, if you can't hit 10 reps, what can you do? Let's just focus on going down as slow and controlled as we can. Get a nice stretch. Really feel the tricep stretch. When you get to that point that you feel like you're gonna collapse, Don't let your body collapse. What you want to do, you want to fight through that.
Yes,
so
sir.
Come down. As soon as you feel like you're weak, boom, press up, lock out, get a full range of motion, and then again, slow it down. So you could equivalent. So if you want to hit 10 reps and you can't hit 10 reps yet, try to do a 10-second negative. So then focus on the amount of seconds as reps. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then press back up, and that's how you're gonna build time under tension if you can't hit the full amount of reps. And again, work to your level. If you can't hit the 10 seconds, start at 5 seconds, 6 seconds, work your way.
And you see when he's slowly coming down, he's also practicing what is the time under tension as well. And this is gonna help you increase your reps and also help you understand your own body weight.
That's the best thing you can do.
Just slow and control, all right? So one more thing I wanna show, I'm gonna do a tricep dip, but I'm gonna have my brother Burnhard, he's gonna hold my legs. So now I'm gonna make it a little bit harder. Say, you could do like 30, 20 plus dips right now.
Looking for a more advanced variation.
So now you have a partner. So what I'm gonna utilize my partner so I can make sure that I make the workout more beneficial for me. All right, so he's gonna hold my legs. Good?
Get it.
All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Let's go. 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! So by lifting his legs, that's eliminating any leg drive that he was going to be able to get with his legs on the floor. Remember, if your legs are on the floor, grounded straight, you're going to be able to generate some force by being able to press your feet down into the ground. It's going to generate leg drive. Same thing if you were doing bench press. You see people bench pressing and they're arching their back, they're driving through their legs to help them get the reps out. Him holding his legs up like that means partner eliminating all momentum.
Yes.
Everything's coming straight from the tricep. All control, and his core has to be tight because I'm holding his legs up. He's also holding his legs up. So now his core is really engaged as well.
All right, so let's go. It's your turn now.
All right, so taking it from there, we're gonna go a little more variation, a little harder variation. So go to the tricep dips on the bench, master them, then we're gonna have to take it to regular dips. Now listen guys, you know dips can work the chest and the tricep. I'm gonna say the first exercise that you guys should do, just get good at basic holds, just like this. Time under tension, locked out, L-sit hold, not even an L-sit hold yet, just a locked out dip position. Now look guys, dips are one of the best, like Scott said, triceps are the biggest muscle in your body.
Yes.
There's 3 heads, tri. Bicep is 2, bi means 2, tri means 3. So what actually makes an arm look big is not your bicep, it's your tricep. Your arms look big from the tricep muscle you have. So just look at me right now, come from the side. Watch my tricep engage just by me standing up like this, holding myself up. That's all tricep engagement. Right my body's being supported up by all my triceps, a little bit by my shoulders, and just my shoulders in stabilization joint, but the muscles being used, tricep, holding myself up, my whole body weight is now being supported just by my arms, tricep. I got chest activation by holding my body up like this and squeezing the bar closer together. Imagine you squeezing the bar, you get chest activation. And again, anytime you train your chest, you're gonna be training your tricep. It's a pushing exercise, it's a pushing muscle.
Right.
So you're doing shoulder presses, anything like that, it's gonna engage your tricep. So taking it from there, once you get really solid at doing these holds, get really strong, and what you wanna do is just build up time. If you can hold on this bar 60 seconds, in theory you should be able to do 60 seconds worth of dips. Why? Because you could be in this position for 60 seconds now. And a dip, you've got to go up and down for as many times in that 60 seconds. You're going to be in that locked out position. So it's also going to increase your reps, just working on that hold. So once you get good at them, that's when you can start working on dips. And now Scott's going to show you how we're going to take dips to train your triceps.
That's how you're going to train your dips for the triceps. Like my brother said, if you move in more forward, chest. But if I push my body back into more, perpendicular?
Yeah, more perpendicular.
Yeah, more perpendicular state.
Or vertical, actually. Vertical. But it won't be perpendicular to the bar. It is perpendicular to the bar. It is.
So if I'm more vertical, then I'm going to be working more on my triceps.
Exactly.
So if I'm coming here down. So if I'm coming here, it's more chest.
Exactly.
So I'm going to try to, put my feet forward.
Straight down. There you go. And regardless, even if it's hitting chest, it's still working your tricep. It's a pushing exercise, a pushing muscle. So triceps are gonna be engaged no matter what. And look, this is is a low bar for Scott. He's tall. He's over 6 feet. So it's hard. There you go. That's perfect right there. That's all tricep work right there. And even though it's more all tricep work, yes, the chest is gonna be engaged, no matter what.
And I would recommend, if you do 10 to 15 tricep dips, or if you even do 20, always try to add an isometric hold. You see what I'm doing right here? Right here.
Look at that. Look at his tricep flexing. Look at it bulging. And I'm gonna show you one more demonstration, just so, like he said, about being vertical. Perfect. One line, everybody in alignment. Perfect.
You notice when I tell people, when you're doing movements like this, you never want to be slouched.
No.
You're causing a lot of overcompensation for your lower back. And also, you are defeating your posture as well.
Yes.
You want to be upright.
Too much internal rotation.
Oh man, we gotta do another video about that.
People do all day long, handshaking, texting,
yes,
push-ups, pressing. It's all internal rotation.
The cell phone posture.
You gotta work on your posture. It's key. Make sure
sitting down every day in the office, you're like hunched over. You're causing a lot of internal rotation right here, which causes
sleeping on your shoulder.
Oh man,
you gotta work on that. Like he said, that's key.
Videos coming out.
So just watch this from the side now. Just like he said about being upright, right? So George, come to the side. I'm gonna demonstrate a tucked L sit, and then I'm gonna go into a tucked V set, and watch the difference. So they're both gonna target the tricep, but watch when I go even higher, how much more tricep activation becomes. Now watch. Tucked L sit, now watch. I'm gonna come even more vertical. Now my tricep pop out even more. And so now I'm leaning back, my triceps getting 85, 90% of that whole work now. That whole workload is going, now I got 3 heads of the tricep working, I come back here and I feel like it's just the back long head. All that tension's on the back of my arms, that back tricep muscle. Just holding back, look. Here,
right there, it's flexing.
And then normal. Flexing. Insane. You feel it, the whole stretch, everything. Just by making your body a little more perpendicular and vertically upright, way more engagement of the tricep.
Yes. All right, so let's move on to the next movement. It's time for the chin up. One of my favorite bicep movements. All right? Now, people getting confused, my brother. This is a pull-up. This is a pull-up.
It's gonna hit the biceps a little bit. It's gonna work more the brachialis and brachioradialis in the arm. Not gonna directly work the bicep.
Now this is a chin up. And the reason why this is a chin up is because my ends are supinated.
Yup.
You got supinated, then you have pronated. Supinated, pronated. Remember those grips. Remember those terms as well. Like I said before, we're both NASM certified trainers, so we know what we're talking about. All right? So when it comes to doing a chin up, supinate your arms, and you're going to make sure everything is tight.
Always.
Squeeze the glutes, engage your core, try to point your toes.
Always, I stress that. I always stress that.
And remember,
your body's just, listen, you don't want loose links in your body.
Right.
Think of it as a kinetic chain. If you got a loose limb or one foot is pointed straight and one's pointed down, there's loose energy being dispersed.
Right.
You want the energy to run fluidly through your body. Everything engaged, one unit. I stress that all the time, and I'm glad Scott stressed the same thing. Always be engaged, always be tight, glutes engaged.
Glutes engaged.
Everything. Yes. You squeezing your quads, pointing your toes down, your calves are flexed. Everything is tight. If something's not tight, there's energy being dispersed and you're weakening yourself in the movement.
And you're causing a disturbance in the equilibrium of your body itself.
Exactly. Everything is sync.
So, like I said before, you never want to flare your elbows. There's a reason why some people out there, they have elbow pain or they're getting tendonitis and things like that because they flare their elbows out so much. So you want to keep everything tight right here. Let's go. Now we're going to call chin up right here.
And again, like we said, chin ups are going to be, look, just think about, just hold your hands out like this. Once you put your arms like this and you turn your arms upright, your palms upright in supine position, your biceps become activated. Keep your hand like this and turn it down, your bicep is no longer engaged. Pull-up position is pronated, twist into push to supinated position, chin up grip, your biceps is totally engaged now. It's that movement, it's that rotation of the arm that engages the biceps. So doing this chin up movement is all biceps and back working. And doing those isometric holds is gonna put all the tension to the bicep. Look at that, now he's holding at 90, so now he's getting a whole range of motion. Full lock, you're doing full contraction, middle range contraction, and full lockout. That's how you get the most stimulus out of the muscle. Isometric holds in each position. On top, full contraction, 90 degrees, all the way down. Hit each range of motion, and you're doing the reps, you're getting the full range of motion, and then holding the time under tension with that isometric hold, it's building even more strength and throughout the entire range.
There we go.
And look, so we took you through the first two, beginner on the parallel bar, the headbanger variation on the parallel bar. Then we took you to the chin-up holds here. Then we took you, once you get strong with those chin-up holds, of course you're gonna be able to move to the next one, which is the actual chin-up. And then it's gonna lead you to the next one, the most number one bicep workout you can be doing in calisthenics, headbangers. So I'm gonna demonstrate them for you right now. Once you get good at chin-ups, what you wanna do, it's gonna come back into that almost beginner isometric hold. So you're gonna come into that chin-up position.
Yes, sir.
And now what you're gonna do, again, watch my body. You're gonna see everything's gonna be engaged. I ain't gonna have one loose limb. Everything's gonna be tight the whole time. So chin up, and now watch.
There we go. As you see, he's controlling it and also being explosive at the same time. And his biceps is engaging throughout the movement, throughout the eccentric and concentric movement.
It's literally, we showed you the beginner variation on the floor, with your feet on the floor, using the parallel bar. It's the same range of motion, but now you got your feet off the floor, your core is engaged, and your whole body is being supported just by the bicep muscle. You got no more floor to ground you, nothing taking off some weight. When your body's touching the floor, some weight's being distributed, you're not lifting your full weight. Now we're hanging in the air on the bar, full weight. Scott's gonna do it on the high bar.
So make sure everything's tight and engaged. Come up, and come out.
Perfect. And like always, see? Legs together, toes pointed down. Look, is he training abs right now? Yeah, he's training abs, but is he doing an ab workout? No. Abs are being engaged right now.
And that's the most important thing. That's why we stress compound movements.
Always, compound
You can isolate.
movements.
That's why when you're doing a bicep curl,
That's isolation.
That's isolation. You're only working one
Isolation,
muscle group.
isolating a muscle.
One single muscle group.
Compound movement, multiple, and you're always gonna be engaged in your core, stabilization muscles. And you don't have to think about compound movements only in the gym. A pull-up, a chin-up, push-up, a dip, those are all body weight compound exercises. They're all gonna involve stabilization in multiple joints. So that's how you train the core indirectly while doing calisthenics. And like I've mentioned before, every exercise in calisthenics, Scott said, your glutes should be squeezed.
Yes.
We ain't training legs, but we're squeezing our glutes. Everything's engaged, and our core is not just the front. It's your lower back, it's your
talk about that.
obliques, everything.
Because when people think about the core, they always think about the anterior.
Exactly.
Never the posterior.
Exactly.
But like my brother Press said, the core is anterior and posterior.
Everything. Obliques, too, the whole midsection.
Your lower back, everything.
So
right?
That's why you're gonna see people that do, for instance, handstands that have no handstand control. That banana back, can't control movement. People trying to do front levers, back levers, or all these movements in general. Just pull-ups like this, pull-ups with it unengaged. Listen, if they were just to squeeze their body together, they would be stronger. Their body would work more efficiently. They're limiting their own ability by not engaging their core, and it just becomes something you got to be focused on, be conscious of doing.
Yes.
Don't go on the push-up. Don't go into a push-up position and have your butt up like this. Your core is not engaged. And when your trainer says put your butt down, he's not telling you to do this. He's not telling you to put your butt down like that. My glutes are squeezed right now. I'm in a line. Everything is tight. So core engagement. Even though it's calisthenics, and like I said, it's bodyweight training, you don't have to train your abs. You don't have to go and do hundreds of crunches.
Right.
If you're training the movements properly, you're gonna be getting the proper effect on the core engagement and building that strong, thick base. Now let's take it back to the arms though, because this ain't a core video. So we show you the headbangers, right?
That video is coming soon.
So now we're gonna show you the number one advanced tricep exercise you guys are doing. So we showed you first tricep dips on the bench. Then we took it to just isometric holds on the dip bar. Just getting strong, holding your body up, being supporting yourself in the dip holds. Give a lot of tension in the tricep and then stabilize the muscle in the shoulders. Then Scott showed you proper tricep dips and proper chest dips. He showed you the two variations. Now we're gonna show you a straight isolation movement for the tricep, but it's gonna be really advanced now. So I'm gonna take it on the floor, and again, a lot of core is gonna be involved in this.
Yes, sir.
So what I'm gonna be doing now is, remember guys, tricep isolation. There's gonna be an isolation movement for the tricep. Only gonna be focusing on bending from the elbow. So look guys, if you were doing tricep extensions in the gym, where's the movement coming from? The elbow. If you're doing bicep curls, where's the movement coming from? The elbow. We're isolating the movement now, right? But again, even though I said I'm isolating the movement, it's calisthenics. My core is gonna be engaged. I'm gonna have my glutes engaged. My other muscles are gonna be activated. So I'm gonna come down. Now this is the plank position.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna show you the plank version, right? From here, 1. This is the easier variation of the hard exercise. So you come into a plank, and now we're pressing up off our triceps. Just lift it straight up off of here. Boom, only movement from the elbow. 2,
Come on.
3, 4,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Too easy. And now, that's one variation of it. The more you extend your body, so Scott's gonna, let me just show you guys. So, the longer you make your body and the leverage on your body, the harder it is, the more core engagement you have to stabilize. So if you could do them, the longer your body is, the harder the exercise is gonna be. Scott's gonna show you that version. And he's doing it at 6'4". So remember, his leverage is crazy right now. Right down, boom, right up. Straight, and this is hitting the whole tricep, all 3 heads of the tricep. Besides that, his core, look at that perfect form. His hips is not sunk, his butt is not up. Let's go. Let's go, too easy. And you know what else this move's gonna translate to? You know what this move's gonna translate to? I'm gonna show you when he gets up. I can't even do it yet. So for those of you who have seen the move on the dip bar, they call it the impossible dip. When they go down like this.
Oh, yes. Really advanced.
And then up. Yeah. That working tricep dips like that, tricep extension on the floor like that, you're gonna isolate your tricep and put in enough stress to work on that movement. Look, I never tried that before like that. I almost just caught it halfway, just from training right now. So all these workouts are gonna be effective, and we gave you the beginner variations to the advanced of each. To build arms with no weights, you need nothing.
All right, so listen up. I got my partner with me, and I like to do this workout because it's partner based and it also builds trust as well. So we're gonna work the biceps, but we're gonna do a human bicep curl, all right?
All right, let's go.
So this is what we're gonna do. Come in, right? Now, no, actually here. Good, so Prez is gonna put his hands together, right? What I'm going to do, I'm gonna go on top of his hands, and he's gonna sink his elbows in, and he's gonna curl it like he's doing a bicep curl with a weight. Now watch.
Ready?
Go.
Look, no weights needed. The resistance is gonna be coming from Scott. And he can play off me. If he knows I ain't pushing up hard enough, he can lighten the load a little bit.
Go.
1, 2. And then he can give me resistance
3,
on the way down too, to make the movement even harder.
Come on. Come on.
6, 7.
Put those hands together.
8,
Come on.
10.
Come on. Yeah.
11. There we go. 12.
13.
14. 15. 20. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. Hold it. Now we're gonna add that isometric hold. Let's go. He's gonna push me down. I'm gonna resist it. And he's gonna try to bring my arms down, and I'm not gonna let him.
While he's holding, I'm pushing the resistance down because of that time under tension.
OD. That's it. So you don't need no weights. You just be creative. Now I'm gonna do it for Scott. Let's go. All right, let's go.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Hold on, let me get my stand.
I gave him the 100-pound resistance to start. Let's go. Ready? Let's go. 4, 5, a little bit lower. 6, come on. 10, keep going. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 16, 17, 18, 19. Hold. Don't let me push you down. Don't let me push you down.
Push it down.
Let's go. Hold that. Hold that. And he's getting a workout, and I'm getting a workout out of it.
Triceps and biceps is activated.
Because he's got to fight. He's got to fight the negative now. His triceps are activated. Everything. Money.
Woo!
And that's it. You need like you said, it builds trust. If I need, like I said, at first I gave him too much resistance. I had to learn how to let the load off a little bit, make it effective for him. Same thing he did for me.
Yes, sir.
And that's why at the end we max effort. I ain't gonna let him go down, and he's gonna let me go down. We're gonna do it till we burn out. It's gonna really blow the biceps up, kill that time under tension. And that's how it's done, guys. Bar Naturals, ScottBERNARD right here. You guys wanted it, we're bringing it to you.
Yes.
And like I say, no weights necessary. It's all calisthenics, this is what we do. And stay tuned for more to come.
Listen, man. First of all, shouts to my brother Prez. Appreciate you, my brother. And listen up. This is a science-based how to build bigger arms workout. Share this workout with family members. Share this workout in different forms.
Yes.
Share this workout with your friends that want to learn how to build bigger arms with calisthenics or work their arms with calisthenics.
If you got any questions, leave a comment.
Yes.
Come to my page, subscribe, ask me
Yes.
leave a comment on my page. Don't forget, share the videos, like, comment, subscribe to both of us.
Yes.
We appreciate all the support. And yo, let's get him to 100K. Let's get me to 10K. We almost there. You already know.
Listen, man.
We're working out here every day. We're working.
Listen, man. Collaboration over competition.
100.
It's your boy Scott Bernhard.
Yes,
Rate,
sir.
comment, like, share, subscribe. And like I said before, support my brother. Going natural. More videos is coming with him.
You already know.
Support my brother. And yeah, man, we out, man.
Yo,
salute my brother.
Yes, sir.
Let's go. Flex
Money.
on it, man. Ah.